friends, Charity here. Ready for more simple tips to help you adapt your Simply Loved Pre-K and K lesson this week? Let's go. Today's lesson is Jacob and Esau make peace, and the Bible point is we can trust God. Trust God! Follow along in your leader guide and let's work our way through the lesson together. I'll give some tips for creating video lessons and ideas for adapting the activities for smaller, physically distanced groups of children at church or in a home church setting. Remember, for more general details about how to adapt all Simply Loved lessons for different scenarios, be sure to check out the video adaptations tip video and our distancing, health, and safety tips video too. Ready? Let's start with opening options. If you're creating video lessons for home use, I choose felt mats. Even if they don't have felt handy, families will still have fun with a little thumb wrestling. But it's much less germy to choose chalk side drawings if you're meeting with kids in person. Simply add chalk and a dark colored piece of paper to kids' individual supply bags or boxes. And if you don't have enough chalk for each child, light colored crayons will work well too. On to Sing and Play. For video lessons, your playlist will look like this. Only one little tweak when leading Sing and Play in person this week. Skip giving high fives after watching the Bible Memory Buddy video, and instead have hands swim through the air and then wave at a friend. On to Bible discovery. For video lessons, have families whisper, "Let's be friends again," to each other, and then pause the video as they whisper other friendly messages to each other too. Then, guide kids and families through the rest of the experience. Be sure to do the marching and the hugging and the handshakes along with viewers. That'll help you know how much time to give. And, as always, remind them to pause the videos as they talk about the questions together. There are some really good conversations this week for families. If you're with kids in person, you'll help them form arms out and eye-to-eye circles rather than knee-to-knee circles. Arms out will create distance, and eye-to-eye shows that everybody can see and hear each other. I'd recommend putting appropriately distanced pieces of tape on the floor so kids know where to sit. Now, there are a few tweaks for in-person Bible discovery this week. First, adapt the motions and movements so kids remain on their spots for the entire Bible story. March in place rather than across the room as they travel to see Esau. And lastly, I know you're so ready to give joyful hugs and shake hands. But for now, how about having a little dance party instead? You could play the Bible verse song and have kids move to the music like one big happy family. Let's move on to apply it options. Families will love playing the game as written at home, because families at home can hug away. However, I recommend simply skipping the game this week if you're meeting in person with kids. Perhaps you could keep the dance party going a little longer instead. Skip food and friendship for video lessons and follow your church's safety protocols for distributing food in person. And again, whether at home or at church, coloring will be fun wherever kids are. If you're in person, be sure to add the coloring creation pages and crayons to supply boxes. This week, add in some animal stickers to kids' supply bags or boxes too. And finally, goodbye circle. For your video lesson, play Goodbye My Friends and do the motions. Then, look at the camera in the eye as you explain how to give Bible Memory Buddy stickers. When it's time to give stickers in person, call kids by name and invite them to find their sticker in their supply box. Then have a dance party to the Bible verse song. Thank you for sharing God's love with kids and telling them this important truth. We can trust God. Trust God. See you next time.
We're simply loved.